Right now, I have 82 cents in my bank account. I've experienced depression, heartbreak, and loss. I know what it feels like to have no one, to be completely alone in that pain. But I'll survive, and I know that you will too. And this video is not about me, it's about you. But my point is that I don't know everything, but I do know that life is hard. But I know that you will make through whatever chapter you are going through right now. I don't believe, I know. Because here's the thing, you might be tired, and I know that you're tired. I know that you're exhausted. I know that you have doubt filling your mind every second. But sometimes that is simply proof that you're doing the correct thing. Because you only live once. This is the only life that we have. It's like the most cliche thing to say, but it is true. You only live once, and so saving energy, saving your talent for the sequel, for life 2.0, it's just not possible. And so if you're tired and exhausted, that just means that you have earned your night of rest. You have actually done something, you have put in effort, you have taken actions and used the energy that you have in this life for something. And wouldn't it be embarrassing if when you're old and looking back at your life, you would realize that, well, I never used my energy, I never used my talents, I saved them, I waited for the perfect moment, and now I'm old and I've achieved nothing. It's a lot better to go all out, to go all in, than to regret it later. And with life, you are always all in, because this is the only one we got, and therefore you should give it your all. And I know that you can do better, and I know that you can do action, and I know that despite it being hard and difficult, and sometimes you feeling alone and even being alone, you still have to take that action. Because sometimes action has to be taken even without belief. Sometimes you just have to keep moving forward even without hope. That's life, and you can make it through this. Most likely you've been through a lot worse situations than you are right now. And even if this is the worst situation that you have ever experienced in your life, you will grow. You will grow. I know it. It is exactly these tough times where we doubt everything, our choices, our possibilities, our future, that we then grow and develop into truly the person that we want to be. Because the price of becoming who you want is pain. The price of the bravery that you want is that you now have to face fears. The price of becoming wise and strong is to go through challenges that challenge you in all those realms. They make you doubt your capabilities. They make you feel weak, like you're helpless. Yet you overcome them. And that's how you grow. And my one piece of advice that I can give to you is that despite me not knowing who you are, despite me not knowing what the situation that you are in, despite me not knowing what tools you have available to you, I know one thing for certain, and it is that you should love yourself. Love yourself to the degree where you want to go out and achieve the best life possible for yourself, not for others. Forget about other people for now. For this period in your life, for this one season, be selfish. I'm all for charity. I'm all for giving back. I'm all for giving to other people out of the kindness of your heart. But for this one season, you have to be a bit selfish. And you have to put yourself first. You have to say that I love myself so fucking much that I'm willing to do anything, whatever it takes. I'm willing to go through any suffering, any struggle, any pain to achieve the life that you deserve. And when you see the vision of the person that you can become, the life that you can live, and once you love yourself enough to say, I want to create that possibility into a reality. I want to make that dream into something that will come true, and no matter how scary the situation that I am in, I will go through it, I will survive. And you will. This situation, you might consider it a nightmare, but in the future you will look at it like it's your dream. Because it is what made you grow. It is what made you better. That's the key. You will look back and, oh, what a curse. No. That's not what you'll think. Right now you think, man, what a curse it is to have these struggles and difficulties. But in the future, you will know for a fact that it is a blessing. A blessing that now you get to grow. You get to improve. You get to experience the most beautiful thing about life, which is that we can evolve and develop. You see, humans, we're not meant to stay the same. From the day that we are born, we are meant to constantly be changing and improving and developing and evolving into something else, something better. This progress of, whether you call it personal growth, self-improvement, or just living life, the point of it is to constantly go somewhere and learn new things and grow as a person. There is never an end point. You cannot say, I am 45, I don't have to learn new things. Or I am 85, I don't have to learn new things. You can always learn, and you always should. And so that's what you should do. Go out there and experience the beauty of life that is struggle and then overcoming them. That is the most beautiful thing that can happen in your life. Every person that you look up to them because of the story that they had to live through. The story of struggle, hardship, challenges. Think about that. Would you listen to the people that truly inspire you if they said that my life story is that everything was perfect and easy and everything came to me instantly? No. The fact that you can inspire others with your story comes from the fact that you had struggles, comes from the fact that you had challenges to overcome, comes from the fact that it was not easy. Because if it is easy, it's not a story worth telling. It's not a life worth seeing through. Think about that. Isn't it better to have a hard situation and have that little bit of maybe sadistic, masochistic, whatever you want to call it, excitement at the fact of, you know what, I get to go through this. I get to see what it's like to be heartbroken. I get to see what it's like to be depressed and have no one. I get to see that. I get to see what it's like to work so goddamn hard that you don't know where you're gonna end up. You get to do that, and you get to choose to be that person. Isn't that amazing? And yes, there's gonna be losses along the way and failures along the way, but once again, that is where you grow. Think about it. Imagine a village full of people, and someone in this village in the Stone Age invents a lighter. They invent a lighter so that they can light fires. They don't have to use sticks and stones to have a spark to hopefully light up a fire, to heat up the camp. Now, someone might get angry. Man, I was the best fire maker in town, and now this guy invented this new thing called a lighter, and now we can make fires in 2 seconds. And no longer do I have a job making fires for the village. But that is a loser mindset. And yeah, that's gonna maybe offend someone, but that's a loser mindset. If you say, oh no, I lost this, I lost that, man. No. See as an opportunity. Wow! I don't have to make fires anymore for the village. We can light a fire with this new tool. Even though I lost my job, now I get to use my time to learn a new skill, learn new things, become better, and provide even more value to my community. See everything as an opportunity, because it's truly a choice. You can see something as an opportunity or as something that just is a loss. And it's all up to you. And I know that it's hard, and I know that it's difficult, and I know that you're in doubt, and I know that it's all, just coming to you in such an overwhelming manner that it feels hopeless, and the struggle and the suffering, it's overwhelming, and you feel like you can't bear it anymore, and it's so hard to see that glimmer of hope. I know that feeling. But even in that, somehow, somewhere, as a human, you have evolved to have this characteristic where you can smile. And if you just smile through the pain, you smile through the difficulties, and you know that this is the chapter that builds you into the greatest man or woman or fucking unicorn or whatever the fuck you are, that you can be. You will literally become the king and the conqueror. You become the ruler of the universe for all I care. This is the chapter. And now you get to experience the building blocks of your future. So go take action. Go do what it takes. And don't care about the opinions of others. Don't listen to them. Other people telling you can't do it, other people saying that it's too hard, it's impossible. Good. They won't even try to compete against you. It's all there for you, for the taking. Because no one will even compete against you. No one will even try. And therefore, when others say it's impossible, that's another reason to smile. So go out there, stay disciplined, chase your dreams, and have a fantastic day.